Hello, welcome back. I am Trisha. Today I want to talk about 7 social norms. You know, social norms, those rules that we put on ourselves. Not sure why. I guess to fit in, to go with the flow, not to rock the boat, not to upset anybody. But these 7 norms I've chosen to break, and I think you should consider it also. The first one is having long hair as a senior citizen here. You know, going into these senior years, I've always had long hair. I've always loved long hair. It's just very easy. Maybe it's the lazy in me, but I like long hair. Now, one time I did go ahead and try my hair short and got a short haircut, and I absolutely did love that haircut. However, it took a little bit of time in the morning getting ready for work. I had to use the curling iron. I know it was only 5 little rolls in the curling iron and I was done. It was a quick and easy hairstyle. My stylist did a great job, but it was just something I didn't want to maintain. I didn't want to keep up. With my long hair, I can pull it back in a ponytail, put it in a bun, whatever it is that I like. My long hair suits me just fine, and I actually prefer long hair. Now, I know starting at the age of 30, I think I was, maybe late 30s, my mom started talking to me about cutting my hair, and you need to have shorter hair. You know, older women have shorter hair. They don't keep long hair, and it's just something I couldn't ever go along with, and I've always broken that social norm. The other one is coloring my hair. I have never felt the need to color my hair and dye my hair. I started going gray, actually, very little gray, in high school. So I've always it's part of me, and I've left it. Now, granted, it's a lot whiter than it ever has been in my whole entire life, but it's okay. I've never felt the need to conform and dye my hair. Now, the interesting thing about that is I am a high school teacher, and just a few years ago, high school students were actually paying good money to get this color hair. They were dyeing their hair gray. That was such a popular trend. It was funny to see my high school students with gray hair. They wanted to gain that wisdom that we all have, I suppose. I don't know. But it was definitely a trend and a fad for a moment, and confirmed that I'm okay. I'm okay with my gray hair. Another social norm that people sometimes talk about and debate about, the toilet paper or paper towel rolls. Does it really matter to me? I'll just put it on. I don't even care which way it goes. Doesn't matter to me. Over, under, as long as there's toilet paper when I go to the restroom, I'm happy. Or a paper towel when I go to grab that paper towel. I am good. I don't know, does it matter? I mean, ultimately, I think my preference is under, but I know some will say over is the way it's supposed to be. But to me, as long as it's there, I'm good to go. The other social norm or conventional wisdom that I've heard is sticks and stones may break your bones and names will never hurt you. Now, I don't know. Yes, sticks and stones will break your bones and they heal. But my goodness, those names, those words, they hurt. They cut deep. I know as a child, I was bullied in elementary school because I was the overweight kid, and they picked on me all the time because I was overweight. I've been overweight all my life. And in elementary school, that was a problem. I got picked on a lot. And every now and then I had had enough. And I was done taking the bullying, and I would yell back or say something mean to them because they'd been bullying me for so long, and then I was labeled the kid that doesn't play well with others. And I don't know, that really wasn't true when looking back, and those words actually stuck with me for so long, and I kind of believed it, like, I don't play well with others, and that is not even true. I'm pretty laid back and a happy-go-lucky person for the most part. Just don't pick on me. The other social norm, or maybe conventional wisdom, is about paying off your mortgage. So many say that you should not pay off your mortgage. Now, I'm sure it depends from person to person and your financial situation. Of course, you don't want to pay off your mortgage if you're carrying high interest credit card debt. Yeah, financially that doesn't make any sense because generally home mortgages, the interest rate there is much lower. But for me, paying off my mortgage, I'm almost there. I got a few more months left. I'm almost done paying off my mortgage, and that is what's going to allow me to retire early. Had I not paid off that mortgage or really focused on paying off that mortgage over the last few years, I wouldn't even be in a position to even consider retiring early. Now, I don't know about you, but retiring early sounds like a good plan for me. Another social norm that I often hear spoken is that older people just can't learn technology. Now, that is the furthest thing from the truth. I think too often we have these young people that are born with a cell phone in their hand, basically, that of course know how to do all these things. And us older people that weren't born with a cell phone in our hand don't know how to do yet. And I think they go a little too fast. Now, a few years back, I was put into a situation. I was asked to fill in for another person who couldn't attend a technology conference. So I said, okay, I'll go. I was in way over my head. It was so overwhelming. I'll never forget at lunchtime, I had to go sit in a corner to decompress by myself because there was so much information just flying out my face. I was like, oh my goodness. I was so overwhelmed. But what that convention did do for me, or that, what was it, a convention? I don't remember. I think maybe it's a convention. It was a mini convention. What that did do to me is spark this desire to learn more. And I then signed up and actually earned my master's degree in educational technology. So as someone who is sparkling into their golden senior years, I know that it is possible to learn. And I personally feel like I could teach you if you needed to learn some technology, because I think I would go at a slower pace. I would give you more of the background and not just assume you know all these things that these, young whippersnappers, they already know. They knew from the age of 1, right? They've been using technology. So the social norm that, old people, senior citizens can't learn technology, I think is completely false. There's no way. You can learn. Absolutely. You can learn if you want to learn. And I'm sure I could teach you some things. Now, the other thing is, they say money can't buy you happiness.
You can't solve everything with money.
Now, I don't know about you, but I would love to test out that theory because I'm not so sure that's not true. Like, I really think money could buy me some happiness.
For the good old American life. For the money, for the glory, and for the fun. Mostly for the money.
Having my weekend getaway in La Jolla overlooking the ocean, that brought me so much joy. Could you imagine if I had the money to buy oceanfront property and have that every day of my life? Okay, I don't know if it would be a true test because generally speaking, I am a happy person and I just enjoy my life and I enjoy doing what I do from day to day. But boy, oh boy, I think money could even improve that. I don't know. What do you think? Could money buy you happiness? Or maybe I would just be happier with money, more money. Because those oceanfront properties are multi-million-dollar homes. It's not like 1, 2, 3, 5 million. No, we're probably talking over 10 million. So I would definitely need some money to enjoy one of those properties. So what social norms do you break? Am I missing any? Should I consider breaking some other social norms that I haven't already broken? Go ahead and let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the content, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe.
Dream big, because what if it comes true?
Have a great day. Bye.